Hey guys, and welcome to game number 58 out of 100 of my Human vs. AI series, where I'm taking on the AI-powered Scrabble-bot BestBot in a 100-game match. We're currently coming off of a good win in game 57 to bring us back within 5 games of the bot. 26 and 31 is the current record. I think I'm going to open with Xander over here. 52 points, no bingos here, but this is obviously a pretty good score. Other than the Z, I have great bingo tiles, so it is kind of tempting to try to hold on to them, but it's not worth it to play something like Za or Tsar. It's just so many points to give up. Much better off playing Xander, scoring pretty well. I don't have a great draw here. Duplicate Ds and duplicate Ts. So, yeah, probably going to try to just play off some tiles here. There's nothing that great on this rack, so it's not a type of rack where I would be thinking to fish with, probably. Like, even if I unduplicate the Ds and the Ts, ADINT... it's not a bad leave, but it's certainly nothing great. So I don't think I'm going to end up playing something like Tad over there for 4. Well, now I can't play Tad for 4 because he played great. And I guess I could still play Ted for 8, but I'll probably want to try to score some more points than that if I can. I mean, even something like Dit I would think is better. I mean, the I doesn't help the leave that much. 13 is obviously not a great score. I think I'd even rather play Dated, though. It's a couple more points. Doesn't give back as much because DIT takes an E as well as an A. INT, also, the D is just another consonant, and DNT starts to be a little too consonant heavy for my liking. INT seems like just a much more stable leave in the sense that it's much less prone to bad consonant draws where I end up with a lot of clunkers. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Dated right now. Is there anything that scores more? Not really. I mean, there's nothing that overlaps this Z. I was going to maybe play Tad and Za over there in AD, but that's obviously blocked now. I guess I have plays here, too. What, though? Dad? No, I don't want to keep 2 Ts. I feel like Dated has to be better than Dad. There's just not much else there. I mean, I can play Tad, but that's a big point sacrifice. Yeah, I feel like Dated looks good. There's also Dint, but that scores the same as Dated, and DT is not great with synergy. So yeah, I think I'm going to play Dated. Not a very exciting play. I mean, it's only 15 points, but not much here is more than 15 points, and this keeps about as good a leave as I'm going to get. I could also play Tided, but INT and ANT are pretty much a toss-up, so let's do that. Do I have something? Not now, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't think I have anything right now. Festings is not good. Well, Festing isn't even good, so Festings is definitely not good. Almost Songfest. Pretty sure Fastings is good if I get an A. So we'll see what the bot gives us. Alright, the bot after a while has played Poe. So it didn't give me the tile I needed. I think I'll just play either Fist or Sift in Xander. I mean, it scores 30 points. It keeps a pretty good leave. Nothing really to this P. I'm also not that worried about the P. It's very, very difficult to bingo ending in a P. Yeah, so do I want to play Sift or Fist? Both of them take S's, obviously. Sift, well, mostly leaves the Graydon's hook open as well. I think I like Fist a little bit better. I have the S, so keeping 2 hooks open that don't block one another is probably better, just so that way if the bot uses one, I'll still have the other. Also partially blocks the R and Graydon a little bit as well as the G, so it takes away a few more bingos from the bot in terms of 8s. So this seems fine. I don't think it's a huge difference one way or another, so it's not the kind of decision I would spend a ton of time on. So let's do that. And draw pretty well aside from the V. ER disconnected would give me Governess, but that's probably not going to happen. Guess you never know. Probably just Vogs and Graydon's looks good here. If it stays open, 25 points, keeps ENS. Keeps things pretty under control as far as the board goes. Yeah, there aren't a lot of other great options here. The V really needs to go. An N on the 8 row potentially could also give me even songs as a 9. That would be pretty cool, but also obviously unlikely. And a nice overlap by the bot there, Lamina. So it takes away Vogs, unfortunately. I have Odas and Haim. Do I have anything there? I mean, I have Sen, but that's not particularly good. This is not good, actually. I was about to say this, and I realized this is not a word. Sen does not take an S. It's only Ness. I've definitely messed that one up before. So yeah, no Sens, but I could just play Sen. Obviously, this leave is pretty atrocious. Likely just loves here, 27 points, keeping that same NGS leave, which is not a bad leave, as long as I can draw a few vowels. I don't mind getting rid of the one S when I have a second one in reserve. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see much else. I guess there's also N's over here. It's a couple more points than Sen. I didn't see that as first for some reason, but it's still just not worth it for that leaf. Keeping VG together is really something you want to avoid if at all possible. Those two consonants are very, very bad together. So yeah, let's just play loves and draw no vowels this time. But honestly, not horrible. I have the Y, so that'll give me some flexibility. I can play Tingly over here for 28. Nutcase comes down, so the bot takes the lead. And yeah, I mean, I don't have any bingos here, obviously. But like I said, I mean, I think Tingly looks pretty good. 28 points, keeps RDS. Vowel heavy pool, already at 27 vowels, 25 consonants. That's rare. This early in the game, we're already at more vowels than consonants. Once again, I've mentioned this before. The game starts 42 vowels, 56 consonants, and 2 blanks. So it starts with a plus 14 margin in favor of vowels. So we're already, or in favor of consonants, rather. So the fact that we're already plus 2 in favor of vowels now is a 16 spread swing from the initial margin. So pretty significant for a game that's not even halfway through at this point. Yeah, Tingly looks pretty good here. I have a hard time imagining I'm going to do much better. Hopefully I get a good draw, but we will see. I do get a good draw. I pull a blank, so I'll be bingoing here, I would imagine. So what do I want to do here? Probably bingo to this E with something like Sordine over here for 77. That looks pretty good. I doubt I have a bingo to the P, right? That seems pretty tough. Or through this Y. This Sirius doesn't work. Piratus doesn't work. One tile off of both of those. Yeah, I don't think I have anything there. What do I have with nutcases if Sordine gets blocked? It's got to be some stuff. Yeah, I mean, I have like Durions, but it doesn't score all that much. It doesn't hit the double. Dowerish? It's not a word, is it? Nah, that looks like a terrible. I think I'm thinking of Lourish. Lourish. I'm pretty sure that's a word, but not Dowerish. In any case, that is not going to be relevant as the bot plays Murky for 38. So yeah, probably just Sordine. I'd prefer to not put an S in the triple line if I can help it. I'm not sure what else there is there. Dimeris doesn't fit. Outsider, Outrides don't reach the triple. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to really be done there. And, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be up that much. I'll be up about 40 minus a turn, so I'll probably barely even have a lead on average after BestBot's turn. So keeping a little volatility is not the worst thing. So let's go ahead and do it. Draw the Q. Not too happy about the Q, but at least I have this U in sorting, and Xylan for 62 comes down quickly. So retaking the lead. I guess I'll just have to play Toke or Quote here. Probably Toke. I'm not really dying to give back Quote hooks I don't have. Unless there's any reason to think about holding the Q, but probably not. There's also Cot over here. There are no S's left. There are blanks, or there's one more blank, so I'm not too worried about Xylans. Yeah, probably just Quote or Toke here, I guess. They both have drawbacks. Yeah, Quote, there's still 2 R's left for Quoter. But with Toke, I give back a lot of scoring plays on the B column next to that O. And there's W, W, H, B, B, J, too. Yeah, I don't want to allow Raj. But yeah, I probably got to play Quote here, actually. That is a pretty big scoring spot with all of those heavy hitters on scene. So yeah, not thrilled about it. But I think Quote has to be better. I just don't think there's any other good way for me to get rid of the Q. There's Cot on the bottom right, but I definitely don't want to keep extra vowels. It's 19 vowels, 14 consonants now. It's a very vowel-heavy pool. So this is actually, I mean, other than the V, this is not a bad leave. Still rather not have a V. But what are you going to do? I got to prioritize getting rid of the Q. So maybe I'll draw something well. Or draw something pretty good here. Alright, not horrible, I guess. Pretty constant heavy draw for that pool. Wow, yeah, we're looking at 18-11 now. Extremely, extremely val-heavy pool. We'll see what that bodes later on. So I drew an R for quoter, which is very good. I'll almost certainly play verb, 41 points. It does take an S, but there's no S's left. There is that blank, so it could be used for quoters or xylons. It probably will be made an S at some point in this game, I have to imagine. But with xylons already there, I'm not too worried about creating another big spot for it. There's also XI. I don't know what I can really do there right now. Yeah, verb feels like it's gotta be best if it stays open. CIP, not a bad leave at all in a val-heavy pool. And yeah, I mean, we'll see if either of us manage to bingo, because other than the blank, I mean, this pool is pretty bad. Not just the vowels, but there's no S's. There's only one NRT, no D's. Wow, more consonants. 17-9 is the distribution now. Goodness. This is going to be a very interesting finish to this game, guys, with all of those vowels. Bow is a very surprising play. I mean, I'm definitely bracing for like a 3 or 4 vowel draw at least with this, but I mean, that's fine. I at least have 2 consonants. I have the I for plays under XI. I don't see how this could not be the correct play. Unless, do I want to consider perv just to not give back plays with quoters because the V can't be overlapped? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not that worried about 5-tile plays there, I don't think. And I don't necessarily know the bot has the blank. If it has the blank, it's at least as of now probably not going to want to use it for that. I'm still down a bit, or, well, I'll be up a little bit, but probably down after the next turn. I wonder, you know, I can't help wonder, did the bot have the J? Is it setting up its J with jab? Shoot, I wonder if it's setting up its J. I mean, not necessarily. Like, it could easily play bow without the J, but it very well could be setting up the J. Unfortunately, if it is, I gotta just kind of hand it to the bot. There's, like, nothing I can do there now to block. I'm not gonna play Rev for 6 to block that. That would just be insane, so yeah, let's do this. And especially if I think there's a chance the bot is setting up the J, then maybe I will draw the blank and be able to score there. So let's do that. Ay. Well, I was willing to get some vowels. I definitely did not want 3 I's. That's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, that was the worst possible scenario, getting 3 I's, because that's going to leave me very few options. I guess view gets rid of one of them, and I'll have to just pray to not get another one after that. Shoot. Well, we'll see what happens now. Yeah, there's view. I guess there's also teepee. Gets rid of 2 of my eyes at a big point sacrifice. Just okay? Wow. I mean, it's a very scary play. Like, it's probably fishing now. But what am I going to do? I think I gotta just play view, right? I can't. The thing is, I'm not winning. Like, I can't afford to just play wipes or something and block the S and keep CII. I have to leave it open. I mean, Ewis keeps a good leave. Again, the problem is I'm just not winning. Like, I don't think I can afford to do that and sacrifice all those points. I mean, yeah, if the bot bingoes from that to that S, it's probably GG. But I think I gotta do this and just hope for the best. Ugh. Yeah, this isn't looking promising. Now I'm just getting all the vowels. Yeah, I'm really gonna need some better drawing at the end of this one. It's now still amazingly, it's still a vowel-heavy pool after all that. Still 10 vowels and 8 consonants. And yeah, I'm just without a lot of good plays. Probably teepee next is going to have to be correct. Anything through this R maybe? Like, not really. Wow, just hop. Sort of still off the hook a little bit. So I guess now do I want to block? Now that I have a little bit more of a lead? But with what? Oh, man. He just played off an O 2 turns in a row. I still don't have much of a lead. That's the problem. So do I play TB and just pray it missed again? So, alright, there's no way it has the J at this point, right? Like, it would have definitely played something there. So it probably was not setting up its J. I have to assume it's fishing for a bingo. Like, it's probably got the blank. So so if I blocked, what would I play? Apices? Keeping IU. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Pica, maybe? That's a little better, I think. I mean, EIU is not... It's a lot more points. I do need those points. Very scary leave in this pool, though. Very scary. So not too thrilled about that. What does that put me up? 34. I mean, yeah, the problem is, like, there's still that quarter spot. Like, I still worry about getting outrun without a bingo if I sacrifice too much to block. It's just not a big point sacrifice, right? I mean, TP scores about the same. It keeps a constant at least, which is so helpful. I mean, how confident am I that the bot has the blank after OK and then op? I feel like it probably does. Like, why else would it do that unless it was going for a bingo? And there's nothing that's so good in that pool other than the blank that I think it would be going for a bingo with. So yeah, unless I can find a play that scores a lot more, I think I will play Pica just to at least block that S at this point. And I don't really see any way to score more points. I think it's still... Is it better than Apices? 13 versus 19? 6 is a lot of points at this point in the game. I feel like Pica's better. I'm not really worried about Spica with no S's left. Another big S spot already there with quoters for the blank. Yeah, it's going to be a tall order if the bot has the blank, for sure. It's going to be a very tall order either way. So I don't really know. I mean, Apices does have some merit to get rid of the extra val and go for some more turnover on the off chance that the bot does not have it, but I find it hard to believe the bot would play off just an O 2 turns in a row without having the blank. I mean, it's possible. It's hard to imagine what it would have, though, if that were the case. But yes, it is technically possible. So, I don't know. 6 points to get rid of an E and turn over an extra tile. It's a tough call. I mean, the E is not the worst val to have. Like, it's good for flexibility. I think I'm going to play Pica. Well, hopefully I don't get like 6 vowels. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I should have played Apices, I guess. Vowels are just relentless. And other than that J, it's a pretty good pool. So the bot's now probably going to bingo from that W. I'll probably just play FE to kind of block again. Yeah, now Jitter comes down. See, I guess I should have just played TP maybe? I don't even know. It's such a tough turn. My rack was so bad. And now I don't know how the heck I try to win this game. I mean, I guess I got to draw the blank, right? If I draw the blank... If I don't draw the blank, I'm lost. I'm 100% sure. Because then it just plays with quoters and outscores me. Easily. Unless I can block it in some way, but I just don't think so. And there's also plays with Oxo, like Guano over there. I think I need to somehow hope I draw the blank, which I think the bot has it. But I think it's my only chance is to try to draw it. So, I mean, with only 2 in the bag, I guess just FE to score. If I draw the blank, I probably win still in almost all cases because of the quoters threat. And I'm going to be up 20 before it's play. Yeah, so if I draw the blank, I think I'll win. Because I also could play something like Hughes and Spica. I need points, though, because it could still have Guano and Oxo and then be able to go out in 2 that way. So I still need those points. I think FE is right. Either FE or maybe over here. That's also fine. I mean, I'm not really worried about bingos from the E and the W. Again, I know if I don't draw the blank, I lose. So I'm assuming I'm drawing the blank. I guess this is actually better because it threatens Seif on the next turn, SEIF and quoters for a lot. Whereas FE doesn't have a big threat there. So yeah, maybe this is a little bit preferable. There's nothing that goes in front of up other than the blank in that pool, amazingly. So it doesn't really give anything back. Yeah, if I draw the blank in anything, I think I win. I feel pretty confident because I'm up 19. The bot is not going to be able to score anything. And if it blocks quoters, I'll still be able to do something pretty good with my blank, I have to imagine. I mean, I can play Fed and the top left. I can still play FE, yeah. So give me a blank. Oh, man. IO draw. Yeah, I mean, the tiles at the end of this game were just absolutely brutal for me. Like, I think, like, maybe 9 out of the last 10 tiles I pulled out of the bag were vowels. Let's see. So after verb, I pulled 3 vowels and 1 consonant, then 3 vowels, then 3 vowels and 1 consonant, then 2 vowels. So that's what is that? That's so 3 1 6 1, right? No, yeah, that's 3 1 followed by 6 1 followed by 9 2. Yeah, 11 vowels and 2 consonants. My last 13 tiles pulled from the bag. So pretty brutal stuff. And like most of them were I's too. It felt like, yeah, tough luck at the end. I mean, I'm not sure I played it exactly right, but yeah, I definitely needed some more consonants there. Some pretty brutal draws at the end. So yeah, the bot is, like I said, gonna definitely get this one way or another. It'll just bingo with, or not. Well, is it gonna bingo actually? I don't know if it's gonna bingo. I don't see anything through the R and jitter. It would need to be with the R in the second spot. Most Langlauf, Langlauf from the L and Tingley, but E and jitter is there to block it. Yeah, maybe the bot is not going to bingo, but even so, yeah, Laguna blank. Laguna's is good. Probably just play something with quoters. And I mean, anything there is going to win the game, like Sang or something. Like, I'll get down FE on the bottom left, but it's not going to be nearly enough. But I just need to do anything that goes out into, yeah, Sauna, Sang, Sanga even. Yeah, probably Sanga, actually. And then LU will, I mean, probably not for a lot, but it'll probably go out somewhere, right? Yeah, I mean, Gull from the G and Sanga, and LEU on the right. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, anything there wins, pretty much. Saul, SAUL, that's probably best, actually. Gan should go out for a few points somewhere, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm still curious to see how long the bot had the blank and then when it got the J. Because, like, yeah, that's actually interesting. It must have drawn the J after op, right? Because if it had the J with op, it could have played Jab and Joe or Jot or something for, like, over 40 points. There's no way it holds the J there. So I think the only logical explanation is that the bot had the blank with both OK and op. It played off an O, drew another O, played off the O, drew the J, and then scored with the J, but it had the blank the whole time. That's my theory. We'll see if my theory is correct when we do the analysis, but that's my best theory. But yeah, no, I guess it doesn't really matter what the bot does here. Oh, I guess I also have Foe over here on the right. That's a pretty good play. 31 points. I mean, that does put me at 401. Ugh. What's it doing? Huh. What am I missing here? Just, like, completely slow playing? I mean, because it knows I can't go out? Huh. I mean, I can block that. I guess it's just going to go out somewhere else if I block it, though. I think I should still do this. I would imagine. And then is it just going to play, like, Sal and slow play me? Probably. I mean, is it, though? Because I can still play Ire. Is this really best for the bot? Really? What am I missing? Why? I mean, why didn't it just play something like Sanga before? It's not like Vug blocked anything. I have to admit, I'm kind of confused. I mean, is it going to just play, like, Ins? Like, it'll still win, but it doesn't have a 5 with an S, right? Isn't it, yeah, nasal, Nalas? No. Anlas, Allens, but no, there's no 5. I mean, San or Sal is 38. It'll win, but it's not going to win very convincingly. Yeah, I'm very confused why the bot played Vug and not... I would have definitely thought that Saul or Sanga first were better. But what do I know? What do I know? I could easily be wrong. The bot taking a while here again, so yeah, really slow playing this endgame here. We'll see what it comes up with. Alb. That's insane. Plays Alb, setting up Sand, which is unblockable, and blocking Ire. That is insane. That's just too good. That is too freaking good. Alb. Wow, what a play. Once again, setting up Quoters and Sand and Alba for like 40 points. I can't do anything about it. And stopping me from playing Ire for a lot with the Q. Like, how do you see this? I mean, I don't know. I would never see that in a game. That's just insane. And the bot thought of that with Vug, too. It's like you have to see multiple turns in advance to do that. That's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright, do I just play Phi for 6 now? Or something sad like that? I don't know. Can I get more than 6 anywhere? Or more than 8 with 1 tile? I don't think so. Don't think so, unless I am missing something. Yeah, I think just Phi over here for 8. And now the bot's going to presumably go out with Sand very quickly. And yeah, the game is going to end 422, 407. So yeah, still pretty close. Good game. Very interesting at the end with all those vowels. I'm still amazed in this endgame. Would it have not just worked out better for the bot to play something like Senga over here? Like or Sol or something? Like, I just find it hard to believe. So let's say, if the bot had played Senga, that's 46 points. So the bot goes up 27. I play Foe for 31. It's down 4. Plays Goal for 6. It's up 2, and it wins by 10, and it won by 15. So yeah, I guess it's worse. Wow. I mean, I still just don't know how you see that, guys. That's insane. Having to see Alb. Like, if you don't see Alb, then it's not better. Because I get Ire down. Like, you have to see Vug and Alb and Sand. It's just, like, absolutely bonkers. What a play. I mean, yes, Sanga wins. It's certainly the most straightforward win. That or Sauna or something like that. But that was not good enough for BestBot. Wow. Great stuff in the endgame. Let's look at the earlier plays of this game. Yeah, Xander looks good. Nertz is there too, but Xander's definitely better. Dated looks good. Bot passes up Manhole. Yeah, of course, not wanting to put... No reason to put an E there at this point in the game if you don't have to. I would have probably gone with Halon. EMP seems like a little bit of a better relief to me than ELMN just for scoring. ELMN definitely has some potential to go sour, but I guess it's got better bingo percentage. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider gifts here. That seems just like a better play. Or ideally with Xander's. I mean, the G is not particularly bad with the N just because ING potential and there's so many I's left, but yeah, I think I just got very fixated on keeping like the G together with my rack for some reason. I just completely did not see gifts, which is I think a little bit better. I mean, it's still the G is not a great tile even with the N on my rack, so yeah, that would have been a little bit better. A bit sloppy by me. Lamina, great play by the bot there. Loves looks pretty much forced. Nutcase comes down. Tingley, clearly best. Murky looks good. Sorting, yeah, clearly best. Diffuser, very tricky to see through that F. And then there's just nothing else good at all, really. Yeah, Florids, Sterines, yeah, Sorting, clearly best by a mile. Xylan for a lot. Quote, I mean, maybe it would have worked out better for me to play Toke in the end. I don't know, I thought about it. But it just seemed like, I mean, here, the bot would have played something there for a lot of points. So the bot didn't have the J here. Interesting. So it plays Bow, not holding the J. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have figured it didn't have the J later when it was fishing off the O's. I think Verb is kind of forced. Okay, so it had Retail plus an O. I mean, that just hits a ton, right? A, well, A doesn't give you a bingo there. So A doesn't hit. C gives you Articles. E is Ateliers. F is Frailest. G is Glariest. H, Lathier. I don't think that would play, though. Yeah, I is Lariest. J, no. N is a million things. O is nothing, obviously. P is Laster, doesn't fit. Or, Platers, of course, just Platers. U is Eurolites. Yeah, that hits a lot, so it seems worth it. And amazingly, I get a break. The bot pulls another O, and then it pulls the J. So that's sort of what I thought. Oh, I should have played this, probably. I mean, maybe. It's like the bot just fished 2 turns in a row. But the bot didn't have the blank. I was wrong about that. Oh, the bot did not have the blank. Wow, so if I drew the blank, I definitely could have won. Did the bot have the blank, though? It didn't have the blank with jitter, so it drew the blank clearly after jitter. Yeah, so I mean, it drew 5 in the 7 tile bag. Like, there was a 2 in 7 chance it would have left the blank in the bag and I would have won. So was Pika a good play? That's the question. I mean, it seems like my best play that actually blocks the S. I feel like I've got to assume the bot is pretty likely to have the blank with op. Like the blank and, 3 or 4 other vowels. I don't know. It was, or at the minimum, just a really good bingo leave. I feel like Pika's fine. That S is just so much more likely to produce a bingo than any other line on the board. And I'm still up a lot. I mean, I certainly was not expecting jitter to come down. It was pretty unlucky in the sense that the bot got the J. I didn't see high re over here. Is that better? I mean, either way, if I draw the blank, I should win. Does this sometimes give me a win without the blank, though? That's the question. Is there some circumstance where I can maybe win without it? I doubt it, because the bot's always scoring 40 with the blank. Unless I could go out. If I draw 8N for Furain, maybe could I win? Probably not still, I don't think. I mean, I just don't think that would score enough. Because, yeah, the bot is still going to score 40 with Sago, right? And the bot would still be up, like, 20 plus and have not much on the rack. Yeah, no, it would still lose by a couple, I think. So, there might be some draw where this wins without a blank. But certainly not the one I had. Certainly not the one I had. Because I would have had F-E-U-I-O and not been going out. Yeah, and again, just an absolutely sick endgame by the bot. Like, you can go out here, and, well, actually, that would lose. Well, Canal would win by 2, I believe. And this also wins, because I can't go out. But the bot not interested in that. Just calmly plays Alp for 9, being down 23 in a turn, knowing I've got EEII, I can't do anything. Can't block Sand for 40. So just absolutely insane endgame by the bot. Yeah, overall, I mean, Fist was bad. I should have played Gifts. That was just sloppy. I don't know why I didn't see that. Sometimes that happens. Other than that, I think I played a pretty good game. Pika questionable for sure. Maybe Cowrie, maybe Apices, maybe something else. I don't know, but generally not a bad game for me. Just some tough draws at the end and a great pre-endgame and endgame by the bot there, and it was just enough. So tough loss, but like I said, not too unhappy with how I played. It was a good game. It was a fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe learned something from it. And yeah, I think that's it for this one, guys. So really appreciate the support as always, and I will see you all soon for game number 59. So thanks again, guys, and have a good one. Bye-bye.